Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Now, the first thing I was to say is, welcome back to everybody who's still here and watching my videos. Now, I bet at least 5 or 6 of you have to be wondering where I've been. I just kind of just dropped off the face of my channel. First thing is, yes, I'm still alive, and second thing is to whoever actually does concern, thank you very much for taking consideration of my absence. But yeah, it feels good to be back. I hope you guys enjoy this just random stuff that I put onto the background. I'm probably gonna use these background images and these movements for most of my videos that I just do a lot of talking, which I will talk about, some videos that I do have plans of just doing a lot of talking. But yeah, first things first, welcome back. Feels good to be back. I do apologize for just dropping off, but yeah, the question is who actually does care? To those who actually do concern, yes, it's been, what I've been doing. Yeah, it's been a lot of this and a lot of that, basically just a lot of our IRL stuff. But yeah, ready to get back into the groove. Now, this will probably be my second video channel update. If you haven't seen my first one, you might want to see that, because a lot of what I'll be talking about now is going to tie into it's going to be basically the same thing, just a little more updates and stuff. But without further ado, let's kick right into it. Now, the first point I wanted to make is that, I haven't been totally inactive. I've been totally active on Twitter. I haven't posted. I don't post at all, basically, unless something's important. But yeah, I am active on Twitter. I have also been active on Minecraft, not on SBC though. So, I actually did return to SBC, and it's been dead though. My friend Merwin, if you're on SBC or player, Merwin, who actually is an admin now, has always been filling me in. So if you haven't seen me on the server, still on there. I'm still active. I still keep in touch a bit, and I'll tell you all about why I haven't been on there, because there are more specific reasons for that, other than me, doing a lot of other stuff not related to Minecraft. But yes, I have been fairly active on Minecraft. I've been doing a lot of stuff for Shapescape, though I actually took a bit of an activity spree for that as well. It's been probably one of the first times I've ever actually not been doing something on this game entirely, but I've been diving back into Shapescape and doing a lot of really cool projects that you guys will actually be seeing on the marketplace. Not allowed to say what it is, but it's some pretty cool stuff. So if you are, someone who plays on any sort of platform other than Java, say Xbox with your friends, or I think they even have something for Nintendo, then Shapescape is an official partner for Minecraft and Mojang and Microsoft, whatever you can want to call it. And we actually make mats for them, which is actually pretty cool. So if you want to go check out, the marketplace, we have quite a few products if you want to check that out. Don't mean to advertise that, but, getting back on track, I want to tell you about a few updates and stuff like that. Alright, so before we talk about certain updates, I want to talk about a few things that happened while I was gone and I wasn't posting. Now, one thing is, I want to talk about the barriers that we cross and, that kind of stuff. First thing is, we've reached more than 500 subscribers actually on this channel. So that is actually, surprisingly, that has actually been a long-term goal of mine. That might not seem like a long-term goal. It's such a small number compared to everyone else. But, given the certain circumstances and the certain situation YouTube is in, and how they're, playing in with their, with the algorithm, and how they're treating the lower end content creators, how they favor the higher end ones. I gotta say, I'm pretty grateful for that number. So for those that stick around, didn't subscribe after didn't unsubscribe after watching one of my videos, I thank you for that. Especially for those long-term supporters that check out every single one of my videos, or have been concerning my absence. But yeah, just thank you for that. Another thing is, I believe you also crushed that 30K mark. That actually came pretty quick. I did not know that would happen. But that all of this ties into one thing, and that one thing is that this might actually work out. And when I say that, is that when I first made that one video, the one intent of making this channel was to, number one, display myself out there, not as just a random Minecraft YouTuber, but somebody that takes this game and takes it and turns it into an art. That's one of my long-term goals, and I really wanted to use this platform, this entertainment platform, to do so. So those kind of numbers that are popping up, that's giving me hope. So I thank every one of you for doing that, and that's why tying into the updates, I would like to start moving from just popping up every week and doing like a showcase or something, and I wanted to. I've been planning, and I want to just make more sort of talky videos, like what I said before. Just come on here and talk about what I do on this game, other than, just play on survival, play a game Mineplex or whatever. That's another thing. I feel like I'm just seen as just a kid who wants to play a game. At one point, it was like that, but it's not the case nowadays. It's a whole new experience. What I do in specifics, what I do with the teams such as Shapescape, and I would like to go over that in a lot of other videos. But moving on from that, I want to talk about more of a schedule and some other organized updates I want to do. Now, before we start the specifics of the channel schedule, I want to start talking about another thing I forgot to talk about is that we actually passed the 1 year mark of me creating the channel. So back onto that, going back to that subject of, me working on this channel as a means of displaying my arts and services. Yeah, it's been a year, so congrats, I guess. Woohoo! We managed to reach 500, past 500 subs. It's 0.5K, and like I said, really good job on that. And we managed to do it under a year. Now, one thing is, I was really grinding it for the first year, I guess. The first half of the year, I was just posting videos after videos. Now, that's where I'm gonna play into my schedule. So back to the scheduling. We're gonna organize the schedule here. So I'm just gonna put a little pop up right here, wherever, and I'll make a list. So first thing first on my list is that showcases. Showcases have been a big part of my channel, and another thing about growing my channel and actually getting sort of a small fan base. See, the thing is, fan bases, in my opinion, I don't think they start growing until, I don't know, around 1,000 subs. So halfway there. But at this point, I feel like a lot of you out there who are watching my videos are just friends of mine, people who like my builds, and yeah, you could consider that a fan base, but I consider you guys more friends of mine, I guess. But other than that, yeah, showcases are staying. Now the thing is, you need builds for that, and the thing is, the two servers that I always like, they're kind of dead right now. But servers like a walk, and they're not gonna be sticking around for a while. I reckon it's not looking good there, though. They're still pulling in strong. So high hopes for them, prayers for them. But SBC on the other hand, they're doing pretty well. I mean, Merwin has been telling me all about it, and I'm excited to come back. But yeah, that's staying, and I'm hoping to do once a week, and maybe do some with Smoothie's boss, because I've heard that he's also been doing some showcases. But other than that, that's staying. Now another thing is tutorials. Okay, that's one thing that I do not see myself doing for a while. One thing is just that I don't really see. Now, there are some tutorials that do really well and some that don't do really well. I feel like I invest my time way too much into some tutorials and I don't get much out of it. Some tutorials blow up. I think there are two tutorials that have actually exceeded 1,000 views. So that's pretty good, but I'm gonna lay low on those. My channel, when I first started my channel, and I actually planned on having just all tutorials, and that's how I was gonna grow my fan base and my channel. But the thing is, and I've learned this with other channels, is that if I want to grow my fan base and I want to grow my channel out of something I don't enjoy doing, then I'm not going to enjoy doing YouTube as something, and it's not going to become a passion anymore. So there's no point of doing something like tutorials and start growing people who want more tutorials, because those who actually post tutorials and get a lot of views from it and get a fan base off of it, they usually crave more tutorials, and that's not something I want out of my channel. But we'll see. I'll do one once in a while. That one YouTube Corrales, probably one of the coolest, best Minecraft YouTubers that are one of my fans. I'm a fan of. Great inspiration to me. He managed to balance it, so we'll see how that works out in the future. Everything is still sort of working itself out. This is the first video that I've come back to, so we'll see how everything pops out. But yeah, so right now on the list we got tutorials and we got showcases. Well, showcases and tutorials. Next, we have the more strenuous and the more tedious sort of videos to make. These videos usually do really well, but they just take so long to make, and those are time lapses and cinematics, and maybe even Let's Plays, but these two videos do the best on my channel, and that's because this is what I really want to grow my channel out of, the things that show the best of the best, because usually the cinematics and time lapses are two things that I don't really usually make unless it's usually the best. Like for example, Evergreen, that was probably my masterpiece. That is still my masterpiece to my day, because I really haven't been working on anything since then. But yeah, that is an example of something that I do for a cinematic, and maybe even a time lapse. But like, yeah. So starting on the cinematics, that is probably going to be cinematics. That just comes once in a while. If I have a really good build, then I'll do a cinematic. But if I don't, then I'd say look for that once every 2 months. But like then again, I feel like nobody actually cares about this. But yeah, that's gonna be going for about, I'd say every 2 months. But for the time lapses, I've always made a once a month rule, but I haven't seemed to be going for that since, like, I'd say even last year, April. So even a year from now, I probably broke that rule. But maybe it's once a month I try to go for a small cinematic. Maybe once a month you'll get a big one. We'll see. But I'm not cinematic time lapse, but I'm gonna try to go for it. I don't think I'm gonna do it in the really hard way where you just build it from the ground up. I'm gonna go for the whole, you build it from, you reverse the footage basically. It's the easier way to do it, and I feel like it has the same quality. So those who actually cared, I'm sorry, I'm falling into that. But on the bright side, you'll get some more time lapses out of that. But yeah, expect that I guess once a month. I'll go back to my old builds that I still have, and I guess I'll do a time lapse out of it. But moving on from that, Let's Builds. If I find that they'll do well, I'll do one or two maybe in the beginning. But like if I think they'll do well, I'll implement them somewhere into my schedule. That's what we have so far. So we're going back on it. We have showcases, which once every week. Tutorials ? Cinematics. Whenever ? On that, I guess. And to time lapses once a month ? On that as well. But moving on, we're going to move on to the new type of content I'm going to be working on. Now, a new type of content I wanted to introduce. I've already introduced it on this channel already, but it's been such a long time since I've actually posted that I might want to actually reintroduce it, and that is the build talk video. And what that is, well, basically I just talk about what's going on in the creative community and such like that. If you want to see my first video, please do. I'll link it in the description. But basically that one I was talking about, the whole realism game, where it's at and what's going on there. But basically I'm going to try to do an under, 10-minute spiel. I'll try to go under 10 minutes. It probably won't, because I have so much to talk to in one video. But it's going to be me just basically, and it's basically going to sum up why I'm making this video, other than the fact that I have been gone for way too long. And, I'm going to try to make a staple of my channel. And what it is I'm going to be talking about what I do on this game. Now, so far, all of you guys have seen are just showcases, tutorials, and cinematics and stuff. You never get to see what's behind the scenes. And that's what I really want to start opening up. I want to really start personalizing this channel. Start giving you guys another perspective of the game, because to be honest, the first thing you think about this game, and the first thing that I think about this game on the surface level, is that it's a cringy fan base that is meant for 8-year-olds. But that's not, I was once that person, but I've invested my time into this game, my time, energy, and perhaps even money to creating something that it might actually be my passion one day. And that ties into why I made this channel, like I said before. And I want to show you guys, what's up with that and what I do on here. And I don't just come on here, log on, and start running around playing games and such. It's quite a cool experience, and I'll elaborate that on more. But I want to quit the preaching for now. But yeah, you're gonna see a lot of that. Now, this whole Build Talk series will be happening. I'd say I'm gonna put that on the schedule. I'd say once a week, maybe. Yeah, once a week is good. We'll see. I'll try to spread it out, but I'm gonna try to really make those videos high quality to really get it out there. But we'll see. Those will be the really talky videos, so yeah, just brace yourselves for that. But other than that, it's basically just all the updates. Alright, so yeah, that basically just sums up this entire video. Welcome back. Do apologize for being gone for a while, for being dead, but yeah, we're gonna get back to SBC. We're gonna get back to some really cool, realistic stuff and creative stuff. Just to cap everything, yeah, been gone for a while, but we did reach 500 subscribers, so yes, thank you for that. Been a year since we created this channel, that's another thing, so kudos to everybody and me for that, I guess, as well. I got that new upload channel, so really gonna try to stick to that as long as possible. We'll see, try to set a record for that. We'll see how this year goes too, because I guess, we're gonna tie into that whole New Year thing. I only made one video. That video was like one of the worst videos I ever made. So we're gonna start getting into some really cool stuff. So other than that, I guess have a nice day, everybody. Enjoy your day. Go outside, have some fun. Check out my videos, I guess. Be sure to subscribe. Stick around. I'll try to pin this somewhere, but you might want to see this and my other update videos. But yeah, good luck to the channel. Long live meafcraft, I guess, and see you later.